Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And so, kind of picking up from Sneed's call to action regarding prepaid companies, because this is something that's actually pretty major regarding in the times that we're in right now. So, we have internet service providers who are trying to keep people connected by either doing like a bill forgiveness or um, allowing their service bill to be paid at a later time without disconnection. When it comes to mobile service providers, the not prepaid but the postpaid companies are also doing a similar thing. They're keeping people connected by either like a bill forgiveness type of thing where they are allowing people to pay later without service interruptions. The one that we don't see, which Sneed mentioned about, I myself am pondering this, and I'm sure a lot of people are, is the prepaid MVNO side. Like, what are they doing for their customers in this time of need of staying connected with friends and family? What are they doing to help out regarding that? And, because obviously prepaid, you pay first and use after, right? That's why it's called prepaid. Um, you don't get a lot of perks that you do as a postpaid customer with a carrier. So it's just like bare essentials, unlimited talk, text, and data. Some of the plans have limitations to them. Like Boost Mobile has a cheaper plan that's like maybe like three gigs of data. Um, you know, I know Cricket, Metro by T-Mobile has something similar. Um, and we're not hearing anything from them regarding about what their plan of action is to help their customers stay connected. While there is a huge chunk of people that's on postpaid, prepaid has a nice sizable amount of customers, and it's not all about low income customers as well. There are customers who are just like, they just didn't, they just want to have a basic simple thing, and so prepaid was it for them. um, but we're not hearing anything from AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, and Sprint. We're not hearing anything about what they're doing for the prepaid side of their business. MVNOs, companies like Google Fi, Visible, and all them. We're not hearing any plan of action on their end that is, going to benefit their customers in this time. You know, um, yes, it's prepaid. Yes, there's, not no credit checks, none of that other stuff. But at the end of the day, even prepaid customers are customers, and they're human beings. Okay, they have family, they have people, loved ones all across the country, loved ones in areas that's more affected by this thing that's going around than others, and people want to remain connected. And if your bill is due, uh, what happens? People are saying that their services are being interrupted, and they don't have the money to do it, and it's very tough for them because there's jobs that's laying off people. There's jobs that's cutting hours. I know certain people that have that are friends of mine or close to me, that their hours have been dramatically cut. They were getting 40 hours a week, and now they're getting 20 hours a week or 15 hours a week. So their paychecks are going to be absolutely low, and they have other bills too, like electric, rent, things like that they have to deal with. Even though there are some things being put in place, like evictions being stopped, foreclosures on properties being stopped. um, you don't want to be like, okay, my rental property manager says that I don't have to worry about my rent, I can take care of it later, because you don't want that to build up where when things start to get better and they're like, okay, you know what, things are getting better, you should now be able to pay your rent. By the way, you haven't paid in 3 months, and now you owe this month and this month. You're just going to have a huge chunk of a bill to pay. I would definitely recommend to people that even if you don't have the full amount of your rent, I would say, just as advice, that you should at least still pay something, so at the end result, when things start to get better, you don't have this giant ball of a bill that you have to handle or face eviction then. But again, people have these things they're trying to deal with. Electric companies are trying to deal with. if you have to pay gas, in your home because you have like a gas range stove, you're gonna have to, try to pay that, and getting like 15 hours a week, that's not livable. That's not livable at all whatsoever, especially if you have kids. That's not livable, and then on top of that, you have to try and keep food in your home because food is flying off the shelves rapidly, and you gotta try and find toilet paper. You gotta stand in line at Walmart just to receive a pack of toilet paper for your home. There's a lot of these frustrations that we are dealing with today, and yet when you look at the prepaid side of mobile service providers, we're not hearing or seeing anything of them even attempting to try and help their customers, and that's a very, very sad thing. Google Fi, I use them, and I'm kind of not upset, but I feel like wow, because Google tends to like to poke its nose into things, and here we are, in the middle of a crisis, and while Google's like they're gonna build a page that has to do with that thing, and that's great, trying to keep people, with information so that way it lessens the scare out there. But what else are they doing to to help? They have, they are an MVNO. They have customers who pay a monthly subscription to use the services that, yes, although they piggyback off of the other carrier's actual network because they don't have their own, but they still go to them to provide them service. And so what are they going to do to help their customers? What is Boost Mobile going to do? Boost Mobile's been around for the longest time. What are they going to do to help their customers? What's Metro by T-Mobile? Everyone rides for Metro by T-Mobile, but what are they doing for their customers? What are they helping their customers with? What is Cricket helping their customers with? That's the huge question. That's what Sneed's talking about in this live stream. That's what other content creators are talking about, is what is the MVNO and prepaid market going to do for its customers? Because again, they are customers regardless if they're on postpaid where they're subscribed to a whole bunch of ridiculous services that are add-ons, or they're not. They just want phone service. But isn't the whole thing of when they say keeping Americans connected, doesn't that apply to the prepaid side of things? I mean, they are customers. Shouldn't they have the right to stay connected with family and friends in this time of crisis? So that's my question to all the prepaid companies: TracFone, Straight Talk, Simple Mobile. Doesn't matter what you are. What are you guys gonna do for your customers? Okay, in this time of crisis, you got your postpaid side doing something. What are you guys gonna do? That's the major question, and that's the kind of sad state that we're in. So, prepaid companies, MVNOs, where's your balls at? Anyways, guys, if you guys didn't check out Sneed's live stream, go ahead and head to his channel. Check out the live stream that he did. He got some good points inside there. And then let's get this topic circulating around, and you don't have to be. You don't have to be hateful towards the prepaid companies, because when we badger them in such a negative way, then their listening skills gets turned off. We really want the prepaid companies to listen and then come up with something. Every one of them, not just one. Let's get them all to to hear our voices about this and to come up with something. Let's get all 4 major prepaid carriers. Let's get all the MVNOs like Google Fi and them to listen and come up with something. That would be very helpful for a lot of their customers in this time, and we really could use it. We really could, because I'm not going to lie to you guys. I worry about my Google Fi bill. I wonder if I'm going to have to pay the whole thing. And right now, that money is pretty tight. I may just have to let my services cut off. So I'm saying it as a prepaid user and an MVNO user. What are we going to do? Right? Companies like Mint Mobile, I'll tell you guys right now, have been giving unlimited data, and I mean actual unlimited data. So it's not, if you're on the 3 gigabyte plan, it's you don't have a 3 gigabyte limit of LTE. It's unlimited, and that's pretty cool of Mint Mobile to do that. But Um, Again, what are the other MVNOs doing? What are the other prepaids doing? I don't hear anything from them. So, circulate Sneed's video. If you want to circulate my video, please do so, and let's get these companies hearing us, and let's see what they can come up with that could help all of us out. If you guys enjoyed my video today, again, it's been powered by Sneed Mobile Tech, so shouts out to him, and that's it. Let's make it happen, Captain. Allah.